So we just started the month of Elul, the last month of the year, the month of preparation for the forthcoming year, which how do we prepare for the forthcoming year? By looking back at the past year and looking at what was good, how we could make it better, what was not so good, how we could make it good, and basically taking account of the soul, cheshbon hanefesh, of where we are in this world and how we could make our lives better and more godly, tov lashomayim v'tov labriyos, good for heavens and good for people, a world of goodness and kindness. In making the accounting of the soul, it is much easier to look at someone else and to tell the other person the truth. You are so and so, you're doing so and so, without being biased. Why? Because it's not me, it's about someone else. How could we make a true cheshbon hanefesh, account of the soul, when we're dealing with ourselves and when we are biased? This concept is also in the parsha of this week, which the name of the parsha is Shoftim, the parsha of Judges, where the Torah is commanding us to appoint the justice system and police, advisors, the reinforcement of the law in all your gates, wherever we are. In our Holy Land, we need to have a good justice system and a reinforcement system. And the Torah continues that the judgment needs to be v'shoftu esa'om mishpat tzedek. We need to judge the people with truth. It should be correct. The Torah continues, don't take bribe. How can I not take bribe when it's about myself? I am bribed by definition. I am biased by definition. Obviously, this verse is talking about general justice system, but also within oneself. Judge for yourself what is right and what is wrong. How can I do it? What is the way of doing it? So there is a Hasidic piece of advice that is a very important one and not always easy. And of course, there is always the Torah law and guidance that everyone should appoint oneself a Rav, aseh lecho Rav, appoint yourself a judge, someone else who is unbiased to guide you and to accept the guidance of the other person. At the same time, even within ourselves, and we don't always have access to our mentor, there is a very simple solution. And it works in most of the cases. And it is the following. If the thought, the idea, originates from the heart, it is mostly not kosher. If it originates from the head, it is mostly kosher. Because purpose of creation of the human being, Hashem has brought the Torah and the Jewish people to the world in order for moach shalit al halev, in order for the brain to guide and direct the heart and the emotions. If the emotions and our feelings are directed by the head, then it's the right thing. If the head is directed by the emotions, it is the wrong thing. In other words, don't follow your heart. Follow what your head tells you. Many times it is very difficult to differentiate and to know exactly where does it originate. That's the next challenge. But first we need to identify where it comes from. Good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom, Chodesh Tov, Behatzlacha, good luck, in starting to think where things originate from.